Hello, today we're going to do another product review. This time we are going to review Clear Retain. I needed a new retainer and I could have gone back to my orthodontist, but the amount that it would have cost me was pretty high. And I I don't know. I just decided to try something different that I could access anywhere that I'm at. My orthodontist is no longer in the same state that I am in. So it would have been a whole process because I needed a new scan and everything else. So I decided to look at my other options and went online and found this company called Clear Retain, and they make retainers. And you can just, what they do is you order the kit and you take the impressions and they look like this. So, gag yourself making your impressions and then you send them in, and then you can pay to have your impressions scanned, which I did. I paid a little bit extra to have them scanned and keep them on file. And then, so then you can order retainers as you chew through them. Retainers now, they're made out of the same plasticky stuff that Invisalign is. And if like I clench my teeth when I sleep, so I eventually bite through them. So see, they're just little plastic things. I opted to get a new top and bottom. I didn't need a new bottom, but I needed a new top. So I went ahead and did their process. They sent me the goop. They sent me 3 different trays for the top, 3 different trays for the bottom, because it was like in the long run, it was going to be cheaper to get a whole new set made than it would have been to do one now and then one later. So I just did them both and got them in. It took maybe a month for the whole process. And like I said, I had to pay extra to get these scanned, and then they sent me back my mouth. So I get to keep these forever unless I throw them away. And then they make the little plastic retainers that they have now. And I think I like these better than the ones that my dentist's office made. My orthodontist. When my orthodontist made my retainers, he put a wand in my mouth, or the assistant put the wand in my mouth and did a scan that way. Well, it doesn't fit very well. So they do what they can with the scan and the wand at the way that they operate. They don't do the impressions. And then they make them right there in that orthodontist office. So if you're still local, then it's fine. Like here's the one from there. But I find the ones from Clear Retain fit a lot more snug. I don't notice them as much. Yeah, so the ones from the orthodontist office, they kind of flare into my mouth a little bit more, and it's probably from the scan not getting close to the gums. And so those are those ones. But these ones, they fit really snug. Like I open them in and I can still talk with them in. Like there's one, here's the bottom. I can still talk with them in. It's a little lispy, but I can still do it. They fit snug on my mouth. They're not cutting into my mouth at all. Or my old ones, they didn't fit as well. And it's like a constantly sucking on the top one, because there's this little flare on the top one for my orthodontist office that doesn't quite go to the roof of my mouth. So when I put them in, I can't talk for shit. Like seriously, it's like, oh, shush, shush, shush. That's how I talk with them in. Like I have to take at least the top one out. I can talk okay with the bottom one, but not the top one. And again, that's probably just from the way they were scanned, the way they were made. So overall, I've had the new retainers for probably a week now, and so far I'm liking it. And I like that as I start to wear through them and bite through them, because they are plastic, I will bite through them. I only wear them at night. I wear them every night before I go to bed. I will wear down on them. My old ones, they're maybe 10 months old, and I had to take a heat gun to the top one to try and adjust it. And yeah, I mean, it worked okay, but not that great. And on the bottom ones, I've already got teeth marks where it's not going to be too much longer before those ones are no good. I'm only holding on to the old ones in case something happens with the new ones. They'll be like my backup pair. So yeah, that's how they work. Clear Retain. I'm not getting any money off of any of this, no affiliation. It's just products. It's just a product that I decided to try and I liked it. So I'm sharing it with you. It saved me money rather than going back to my orthodontist or trying to find a new orthodontist. Because like I said, we're not in the same state anymore. And I guess for the cost of the whole set and getting them scanned cost me like $5 more than just getting one retainer, like the half set, just half amount. And I would still have to do the travel expenses to go to the orthodontist. I'd have to go back into the office because and my mouth changed a little bit. I got an implant crown in, so that's why I needed a new one. And yeah, so that's where we're sitting. And I, like I said, with the Clear Retain, they sent them back in this case. Keep them safe for traveling and all that. I paid a little bit extra. If I hadn't paid extra, it would have been cheaper all across the board to get the new set made. But since I scanned them, it cost an extra $25 to do that. I'm like, I'm gonna try it. And then if I like it, I can always have them shipped wherever I'm at. So if I'm someplace for an extended time, like if I take a month and go to my brother's house, then I can hang out at my brother's house. If I have to order a new retainer, I can just go online, order it, they'll ship there. So that's what I liked about it. It's very easy. And like I said, it was cheaper for me. So the quality plastic feels a little bit lighter than it does from the ones that were made in my orthodontist's office, but not enough that it's going to make me turned off from it. They still work very well. They fit beautifully in my mouth. Like I said, like I showed you, I can still speak with them in. So yeah, just go to clearretain.com if you want to check them out. So if you or your dependents or anybody that needs retainers, this is going to be a good option because yeah, I mean, the way they're made now, they're not the wire ones anymore from what I've seen. So you're going to have to keep replacing them if you're anything like me, or if you have kids that break things, lose things all the time. It's a good, affordable option versus constantly trying to make appointments with your orthodontist. And like I said, it was way cheaper. It's going to be way cheaper in the long run for me, which is why I went with it and why I'm sharing it with you today. So I hope that was insightful. If not, it's okay. Move on to the next video and we will talk to you later.